Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the F-15E Strike Eagle and we're going to be taking on an S-300 system covered by SA5s, SA6 and lots of SHORAD systems in the area as well. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is designate some coordinates for our JDAMs, of which we carry 4. So I'm just going to set those up right here. We're going to set them for an auto drop with a nose tail fuse, instantaneous. And then I'm going to bring up the smart weapons here. And then we're going to come over to the air-to-ground radar. And what we're going to do is try to get a read on that spot where the S-300 is at, which is waypoint 1 alpha, steer point 1 alpha. And then once we have that, we can designate coordinates for our JDAMs, and that's step 1 to kill this thing so far. Okay, look at this. They've definitely seen me on radar. SA5 is locking me. We're waiting for a high resolution map. I would imagine any fighters in the area are going to start getting scrambled now that they see me. So we got to make this quick. I need to get in and out before the flankers show up. There's our high resolution map. I designated a point, so we have our coordinates. We can now start defending that SA5, and we'll do the rest down low. Okay, so since we have our coordinate, we can now get low, and then we'll pass that coordinate onto all 4 JDAMs. There is still an SA5 missile coming over here, so I need to get low to defend that. And I only grabbed that one coordinate because that's the only one I'm going to pass on to. All 4 of my JDAMs are going to hit the same spot. And I'll tell you why that is in a moment here. Let me just make sure I survive this missile. Okay, so let's pass that one coordinate we designated onto all 4 of our JDAMs. We'll step through them and give each one those coordinates. And the reason for that is we're going to fire all 4 of them at the exact same spot, which hopefully will be central on the S-300, knock out the search and track radar. And the reason we're doing that is because the PCIe system and the TOR-M2 are going to engage those JDAMs as they come in. They're going to try to kill them in the air. And so I'm hoping that, and they will hit some of them. So I'm hoping that at least one will get through. So we'll see if that works out. So you can see that it's a layered air defense with all kinds of capabilities. And then we have the F-15, who technically does not have any SEAD capability, but we're about to take on a layered air defense with it. So the point here being that just because you don't have SEAD capability doesn't mean like a harm or something like that. Doesn't mean you can't take out even the most advanced air defenses. So we are expecting, like I said, the flankers or MiG-29s or something to be scrambled once they detected me, and they've 100% detected me. They fired a missile at me, right? So we do have to kind of hurry up here, but we do also have to be careful. There's an SA-6 right beside the SA-10. We have to be slightly more careful here as well because, oh, look at this. Who is that? That's the SA-5 again. There's SA-13s on the way in as well, and so I can't just go in full afterburner because they shoot IR missiles, and if I go in full afterburner I'll be a massive heat signature, so there's a probability that they'll shoot me. So I gotta go fast, but I can't go full AB, and we're gonna have to drop some flares as we get closer to the target area as well. Okay, we're gonna start. I'm just climbing a little to increase our efficiency here. 100% I'm gonna get shot at in a second, but that's okay, we'll defend if they shoot. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yep, S-300 launch, so we'll get low. We do have to be kind of careful here. The S-300 does have the ability to engage targets down low. The S-300 has the clamshell unit, which you might recognize with the giant mast, and because of that mast, it can see over the horizon a little bit. It helps it in that sense. So it has the ability to target things flying low. Primarily the job of the clamshell, from my understanding, is a low altitude acquisition radar. So that's what's really allowing it to, look at this, even though I'm down low, I'm still being targeted by it and it's still guiding a missile. So that's what makes the S-300 pretty dangerous. So honestly, that S-300, it can still see me above the treetops, so whenever I can get below treetop, I'm gonna do that, just to break his track momentarily until I can get close enough. But you see, like right now, this would be good against most SAM systems, but the S-300, he's still looking right at me. And so what we gotta do, and you know, if enough time goes by, he will establish a track, and you'll see him try momentarily. Look at this, the trees are done, so I'm just gonna try to dip below these. Right here, we'll go below treetop level as much as we can, and then we'll pop back up here. And again, I am being careful of the SA-13s. We're going to flare once we get a little closer and work our way through the SA-13s. Look at this, flying in between trees right now. And so far the S-300 is still looking over here, but hasn't managed to establish a track yet. And yeah, the PCIe system and the Tor M2 system are definitely going to protect him. Although the S-300 itself has the ability to engage our air targets, but this one might be a little too close for him. You know, like if I was going to shoot a standoff missile at him, the S-300 would just engage it. But because I'm going to get fairly close to toss these JDAMs, it's possible the S-300 won't be able to react in time. Hence why it has the short-range systems, the PCIe and the Tor M2, to help protect it. Look at this, that's the S-300 trying to get a track on me. He's trying. He doesn't like that I'm here. Definitely his fighters are probably scrambling to get over here. Look at him. Oh, he's trying. You better not shoot, man, because it's going to be dangerous for me if he does. And these trees won't end. I got to get lower. I'm dropping the flares as we go by, hoping it's not a dry day in Germany here. Look at this, we're going to get low below the trees. If it's a dry day, those flares are just starting a massive forest fire as I go by. And here we go, we're close, we're in range and in zone, so we can start, we can do our pop-up now. And we will drop all 4 JDAMs, and that's it, we're off. We're defending now. And now we just hope that one of those JDAMs can get through and hit that S-300. And we'll defend here. We gotta get out of here because those fighters are coming. I did beat them to the S-300, but they're definitely still coming, so I want to get out of here as fast as I can. We're pulling away, and we did that correctly, so when I look back I'm expecting to see a kill on that S-300. I just want to get a little bit of separation down low and then I'm going to climb just to increase fuel efficiency a little bit. And I obviously can't look back when we're flying this low, this fast, with all these poles everywhere and trees. Okay, here we go. This is good. We'll start pitching up a little bit. We're heading back to base, and let's see what we got back there. I see in the fog in the distance there's smoke plume, a large one, so I think we hit that S-300 and we hit him real good. Somebody's spiking me. It's the SE5. He's upset that I killed his S-300 friend. He's gonna have to answer for why he didn't provide good cover, and those fighters are gonna have to answer why they were late. Everything worked out, so you know it was actually a hard mission. The speed was very much a factor here. I think that SA5 launched at me. Or I mean, RWR is saying he did. I don't know if it's going to be tight. Like I thought I got far enough away, but we'll defend here just to be safe. I'm not going to take any chances against the SA5. It's actually a rather scary missile. Very long range. And so we're just going to get low here. And we should be safe. We'll just defend it here. There we go. We're good. And then we'll go from here. We'll head back to the base and land. But yeah, man, there it is. I mean, I'm fairly impressed. Like, this is why the F-15 is so amazing. The ability to take out a layered air defense with an S-300 unit as well. That's quite a challenge. And again, for an aircraft with no actual SEAD capability, that's pretty crazy. Okay, here we go. We're coming in for a landing. I'd like to make this nice and smooth, a nice butter landing here. Got the air brakes on, flaps down. And we're just going to glide and touch down on this runway here. And that's going to be mission complete. Right. Oh, we're floating a little bit. Patience. There it is, like butter. Excellent. And we're back. But yeah, man, Strike Eagle, just the F-15 in general, pretty amazing aircraft, and that's a showcase as to why that is. Alright guys, that's going to be it from me. If you have any ideas for, other videos with the F-15E, go ahead and drop them in the comment section. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.